You guys ever cheated before? What I'm trying to teach these guys is we're back on the system and Savannah's gonna have to start over.
And I haven't seen Mara in like almost a week.
Almost as hard as a month.
Almost as hard as a month.
But I have one more time to come in and then they take them off.
One more wire change for Allie and then her braces come off.
Good morning.
So no Allie, no Danielle, and no Mommy, and no Branson again today. I think we can survive. I got an email last night, forwarded it from Sarah, saying that Savannah has an F in her math, so we've got to get on top of that. As has one class from yesterday that he didn't do, which is science, which we got to catch up on, but then all the other classes should take him half the time as it did yesterday. We will see. We've got big tasks ahead of us today. So Savannah's gonna be working for about 8 or 10 hours today on math, getting her schoolwork caught up. It's the beginning of the year. Why are we already going through this, Gigo?
It's super cold here.
So we are up here like pretty much all day today. We probably won't head home until 6-ish. And my phone said there's 90% chance of snow starting at 10 a.m. Well, it's 10:17 and it's getting pretty dark.
Yeah, there's no snow yet, but okay, it says that it's 36 degrees here right now. And yeah, it's supposed to be snowing. Okay, bye. Get out.
Fine, goodbye.
I'm taking over the car now. Yeah, I probably need that.
Just
Thanks.
try kicking your mom out.
So I dropped my mom off at Neater's and then went and picked up Mara, and now we're at the other Neater's.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
So we're gonna go eat some Neater's because it's good, and I haven't seen Mara in like almost a week.
Wow. Almost as hard as a month.
Almost as hard as a month. And then I'll see her in like 2 days after today too. Remember when we said it was gonna start snowing? Well, it started snowing. And it's cold. And the wind is blowing. And it's snowing.
It's not that cold.
It's cold.
It's not.
For me, it's cold. You're used to it. I'm not.
Someone's here.
Just like that, the snow has stopped. It was getting pretty crazy.
It snowed?
Yeah, it was snowing like crazy out here and now it's not. So maybe, it still looks pretty dark, but maybe we'll be okay driving home today. And my driving partner has changed.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to decide again.
Decide what?
Color?
I already decided.
Oh, you're ahead of the game?
I am. Hopefully. We'll see.
What
Last
if
time
was
I
planning on
wanted
doing
a
the same
different.
thing that you were planning on doing?
Like we did last time?
Oh yeah, we did do our ears red.
Actually, they're more like orangey.
Are you gonna stop being a chicken and put color on the top this time?
Nope. I like the clear. I like how it's not like insanely out there, but it's still color.
You guys ever cheated before? I remember in school, I cheated several times and it didn't work out very well, so I stopped it. So in school, I didn't cheat, I just didn't get good grades. But I remember when I was working at my first job when I was a teenager, 15 years old, and the boss left early every single Thursday night because he was a Jehovah's Witness, so he had church. And every Thursday night he would leave early, and so we would work from 4 until 7:30. Anyway, I got this crazy idea in my head that, hey, if I get the work done early, then what does it matter if how much time I'm here? So on Thursdays, on every other day, I'd get my work done and then he'd have something else for me to do, and then at 7:30, I'd clock out and I'd leave or whatever. But when he'd leave on Thursdays, I'd get all my work done and he wasn't there to tell me that there was more work to do, and so I just leave and I just clock myself out at 7 and we were good to go. But sometimes I left at 6:45 and 6:50 and 6:40. Well, another guy, another worker there started doing the same thing, but he would leave at like 6:30. And clock himself out at 7. Anyway, the boss caught on to it one day because he had to come back for his jacket or something, and he came in and he said, "Where's so-and-so?" And I said, "Oh, he left." And he said, "Why does his time card say 7?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So he went back to me and he says, "Have you been doing this too?" And I said, "Yes, I have." And so he fired me. He actually fired me right there. I was like, okay, well, pack my stuff and leave. And I was getting all my stuff and I was heading out the door and he wanted to sit down and talk. And he says, "Why do you do this?" And I said, "Well, I just thought that I do the work, then it doesn't matter how much time." He said, this is stealing, this is cheating. And I said, "Well, I get it, and I'm sorry, and obviously it's never gonna happen again." And he says, "What do you have to say for yourself?" And I said, "Well, it's not gonna happen again because I'm fired." And he said, "Well, what if you weren't fired?" And I said, "Well, it still wouldn't happen again." So he said, "I'll give you another chance." So he fired me and rehired me like 30 seconds later. From that point on, I said, I'm not ever gonna cheat with my work. And so anyway, the reason I bring this up is I found that Lizzie was just going through her schoolwork today, and she was just getting through the test as fast as possible and guessing until she got the answer right. And then once the answer was right enough to where she was passing, then she'd move on to the next thing without learning anything. And so we've had to have some talks about that. Savannah, would you say that guessing is cheating?
Yeah.
Let's say you guessed and got 100% right on your guesses and you didn't know the material, and you got a gold star and you got straight A's because you guessed right in school, and you got a scholarship to go to college, which means that the college paid you money because you got good grades because you guessed right. Is that cheating? It's taking something that you did not deserve. And so, and I go back to the thing that when I was working, I exchanged my work for pay, right? Well, not in that job. I actually exchanged my time for pay, and during that time I would work. And so that's why he wasn't happy with me clocking out at 7. But in work now, if I get my work done now faster, then I can go and do other things. But if I don't get my work done and I stretch it out, it doesn't matter how much time I get my work done in, it's still the same amount of work and it's still the same amount of pay. And so what I'm trying to teach these guys is we're back on the system, and Savannah's gonna have to start over on some things and learn first before she takes the test, so she can go for what?
A good grade.
A 100% that you earned. That you earned, that's what it's about. It's walking away from something, knowing you earned it. If you get a 75% and you earned it, how are you gonna feel?
Good.
Because you earned it and you gave it your all. But if you don't give it your all and you get a 100%, how are you gonna feel about it?
Not so good.
Naturally, people are just gonna feel like, yes, I'm the best. And it's not the case. We have to be honest. So cheating is something we have to not have happen. And that's the lesson for today that we're trying to live and learn, and it's really a difficult one.
Okay. I got pink.
I got dark pink and white. Does that count as a color? I didn't get clear this time.
You got white?
I got white. Does that count?
No.
What?
That's alright.
It's pretty like, I don't know.
No, it can't. No.
You can see it though. Very bright.
So this band they put on the top here, they said this is the last band, it's the thickest band, and it's made of gold and I don't know. So it's made with gold and something else, and so it's the other, like the bottom one is like a braided wire. So she said there's 8 wires braided together and it makes a circle, and then this one is gold and that other metal, and so it's like when they get it hot, it's malleable, flexible, and then once it cools, it's really strong. And so that's what this one is, and so once they cool it into like the shape like this, U shape, then you can move it, but it always wants to go back to that shape. So that's why it works well as braces, because it always wants to go back to that perfect horseshoe, and that's how it helps your teeth to move.
And I got the amazing news that I have one more time to come in and then they take them off.
Yep.
Mom
Allie
has 2.
Yep. One more wire change for Allie, and then her braces come off.
I'm so excited.
I honestly never get tired of sunsets, like unbelievable sunsets every single day over the last few days. And you guys have probably seen them in the vlogs. Lizzie, Savannah, and Az have all cheated a little bit on their stuff today. So it is, what time is it? It's almost 6 o'clock p.m. We haven't eaten dinner yet, and we are still doing what?
School.
Schoolwork. Savannah's still doing schoolwork. Az is still doing schoolwork. We still have 2 subjects to go with Az. We've been doing this all day, and that's what happens when you cut corners, right, Lizzie?
Yes.
Lizzie had to start all over again, and what book did you have to read?
Tax.
How thick was it? How many pages?
It was like this thick.
How many pages do you think?
It said it was 276 pages.
So Lizzie had to reread a book, which actually you didn't read it the first time, did you? She just took quizzes on it, and she just kept taking the lessons and stuff on it, just kind of getting through, which is the cheating part. And we just decided it wasn't the best thing to try to start from there and move forward. In honesty, we decided to do what? Restart, which is no fun, but it's a lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
Okay, finish up, hurry.
Okay.
Sometimes the hardest lessons in life, actually we know this, it's not sometimes, it's always. The hardest lessons in life are learned when we have to pay the biggest price for them, right? So the best lessons in life I should say, the best lessons in life and the best learning experiences are unfortunately learned when we feel the most pain and have to pay the most price for it. It's just the way it is.
That sounded good to me.
Ooh, that sounds much more fluent. Right?
He was
She's supposed to be rereading the thing that she wrote to make sure that she's reading it fluently, and she can't move on to the next step until she's read it fluently. So no pauses unless there's a comma. We're learning so much today, guys. I'm remembering a lot of what I learned in school when I was their age, and a lot of what I learned like yesterday. You continue learning through life.
I am gonna go with Branson and do something so important, but he won't let me tell you what it is yet on the vlog. So I'm gonna go take Allie and Danielle and kick them out, and they can fend for themselves.
We're going to the mall. And my friends are meeting me. Can I invite people?
No, it's too late now.
A shop that we always go to, no matter how bad my nose hurts afterward, is Bath and Body Works. It's an always shop. If you don't go to the mall, then if you go to the mall and you don't go to Bath and Body Works, then there's something wrong with you. That's how it is.
Oh my gosh.
I'm smelling a dog's butt.
I think it smells good.
Wait.
What are you doing? You're gonna choke, dude. Get your stuff done. Hurry. Oh, I told you. Hurry, clean that up. You just spit all over yourself, bro. Okay, I turned this on because he was over here singing into his cup. Well, it turned into gurgling and almost choking himself. Mashikino. Oh, these couches, I didn't even remember, but there's 8 of these things, 8 sections of this thing. And I thought, I'll just take them downstairs by myself. Bad idea, holy crap. It's kicking my butt, and it feels like it's 90 degrees in here. It's only 70. Maybe Gigo should help me.
Yeah, I'm helping you. I'm gonna do it this thing.
Okay, he's gonna do it this thing.
Next time
Build a
we
bear.
come, build a bear in Cold Stone.
And cold. Oh yes. Like it, love it.
All of this stuff.
Gotta have it.
Yeah, gotta have.
Don't slip. Whoa, it is super slippery.
It is so cold here. It's too cold here. Everything's frozen. Yeah, I'm shaking so bad I can't even hold the camera straight. It's so cold.
Alright, so these boxes have to be opened up and put down like this couch is. Ready? Here we go. Go, go, go.
Alright, so we got all of the couches out of the boxes. So now we got to get all the legs on the boxes. Why am I echoing?
Oh, the boxes on the couch.
Sorry, on the couch.
Yeah, why is it so echoey? There's so many boxes in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. The furniture comes with the little feet that hold it up. And the bags look like bombs because they've got like these little strings.
They are bombs, Lizzie, watch out.
I'm gonna stay away from. Oh, sorry, Ez. I'm gonna stay away from it. It's a bomb.
Well, thanks, Kiko. You. And Allie. Mommy.
Hi, guys.
We're collecting strings.
Are you joking me?
No, we're actually collecting. I have 4 strings.
Where did you get those?
Downstairs from the couches.
Whoa.
We're collecting strings.
How you feeling, huh?
Good.
You are?
We're collecting strings for my own decorations for the Christmas tree. But these ones are for me.
Charlie, is it better?
Through the snow and through the ice and through the scary diesels, we made it home. I stayed awake on the drive there and on the drive back.
I fell asleep, but I was sick.
Okay, you're sick.
I fell asleep the whole wait,
I wasn't
never mind.
asleep. I was actually driving the whole time. Daddy,
Think of our
huge couch.
one bed. That's the only bed we're gonna have now.
Or we're getting rid of all of our other
Grandma,
beds.
do you want to come over and stay for a couple days so I can come sleep on this?
Anyway, it's late. It's not actually that late, but it's late. So we're all going to go to bed.
This is our new bedroom where instead of having
It's hot
everyone
enough
in
we don't need
different
blankets.
places, we're all gonna, all
we're
9
just
of
gonna
us
move
live
down
in
here.
this one little room.
It's hot enough to where we don't need blankets or like anything because it's really hot down here. But I'm also wearing a hoodie.
Look at this
You
couch.
don't even need a blanket. Danielle, look at the sand kitty.
It's
Thanks.
for all of our people to come and visit and have a place to stay.
We've got 10 more people on here who wants to come and hang out with us.
Yeah, who wants to come? 10 people right now.
All right, quick, hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry.
Before you come, we're going to bed. So we love you guys so much, and as always, you are worth it. Bye, guys.